Do not build a home without first doing this. What am I talking about? Well, you might want to know who the worst home builders in America are, which means you'll need to do a little research. Lucky for you, I've done some investigating for you. Over the last few years, home builders have been blasted for charging too much, poor workmanship, taking too long, and the list goes on. Some builders have really done a nice job, but that's not what we're talking about. Today, I'm gonna share the new 2023 list of lowest rated home builders in America, AKA the naughty list. Some builders have improved, but a lot of builders are dreadful year after year in quality of construction and customer service, among other things. When you're done watching this video, you'll know which builders to avoid. Make sure you watch to the end, where I'll share several recommendations to guide you through the home build process, and I'll answer the question, is it a good time to build a home? Just so you know, I spent about 20 years focused on the new home construction industry, guiding over 500 individuals through the home build process and building 5 homes for myself. To clarify, I'm not telling you to avoid the lowest rated builders at all costs. In my experience, even if a large builder has a poor reputation nationwide, the local team might do a great job. But should you choose one of the builders on the naughty list, I do urge caution. This is just one reason why you should hire a realtor with new home construction experience when you're looking to build a home. If you're in Utah, that's me. I am being modest when I say that I know the builders in Utah as good as or better than any other agent. Let's start by looking at the list of the nation's top builders. Each year, builderonline.com creates a list of the top 100 builders. Just to be clear, this is not the list of the highest rated home builders. This is the list of the top producing builders nationwide. You might find it interesting that many of the nation's top producing builders are also some of the lowest rated. So without further ado, here it is. Coming in at number 1 is D.R. Horton with 82,930 closings in 2022. This chart shows the annual revenue growth of D.R. Horton since 2013. 2020 was their best year ever, clearing $33 billion. Not bad for them at all. Lennar came in at number 2 with 68,817 closings and a gross revenue of nearly $32 billion. Then you'll notice a large drop off after the top 2. Pulte was number 3 with 29,111 closings and only half the revenue of those top 2. Though I have to admit, Pulte, stock ticker PHM, is my favorite builder to invest in, as they've shown great care to their shareholders. Zacks currently has Pulte as a strong buy. Sorry, that was off subject. And by the way, that was not investing advice. Let's go back and look at the top 10 again. While you look the list over, I should add that even though some of the builders are on the naughty list, they're obviously doing something right. I love the floor plans and the styles of many of these builders. Here's the list of the next 10, rounding out the top 20. At number 11 is MDC, also known as Richmond American Homes. Feel free to hit the pause button if you'd like more time. I'm moving on. Okay, so who are the worst home builders in America? Before I reveal the list, I should clarify this is not based on my opinion. This list was produced by Life Story Research, who put a lot of time, effort, and research into this topic, and they've been producing a list like this for over a decade. I should clarify that the purpose of their research was to find the most trusted home builders, but as a result, the worst builders are uncovered. In a different video, I'll share the list of the best builders. If you'd like to see who the top rated builders are, click on the link to that video in the description below. So when doing their research, Life Story took into consideration builder reviews and customer satisfaction ratings, among other things. When you start the process of choosing a builder, you should know, does the builder construct a high quality home? Will they take care of issues when things go wrong? Looking at online reviews or talking to those who've built a home with that company are a great way to learn about individual builders. But that can be time consuming, and that's why I'm sharing this list, which should give you a fairly accurate assessment of which builders you should avoid. Okay, you're looking at the bottom 10 of the 20 most recognized builders. Century Communities, Richmond American Homes, and MI Homes all received a 3-star rating. Now, I've always recommended caution when choosing to build a home with a company that has less than a 3.5-star rating. And every one of the home builders on this list fit that criteria. Should you choose to build with any of the builders on this list, you may want to do some additional research. Meritage Homes, D.R. Horton, Pulte Homes, Beazer Homes, Ryan Homes, Lennar, and KB round out the bottom of the list with 2 stars each. I'd like to reiterate that I have worked with some of these builders and things have been just fine. Just remember that you're more likely to have a negative experience should you go with a builder at the bottom of this list. You might find it interesting that the top 3 producing builders nationwide are all on the bottom of this list. D.R. Horton sits at number 15, Pulte Homes at number 16, and Lennar at 19. KB Homes, the nation's 6th largest builder, is scraping the bottom of the barrel. Just real quick, if you're finding this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be focusing on new home construction over the coming months, and I've already produced loads of videos to guide you through the home build process. Pro tip, when it comes to building a house, do not visit a model home without professional representation on your side. Always hire a realtor, preferably someone with new home construction experience. No joke, hiring a real estate agent to look out for your best interest won't cost you a dime. Why? Because most people who build hire a realtor. For this reason, the builders include the buyer agent commission in their pricing. They won't reduce the price of the home for unrepresented buyers because it would decrease the value of their homes, making it harder for them to get a high appraisal for future homes. The home build process is stressful and often overwhelming. Having an agent, especially one with new home construction experience, will lighten your load. Plus, it's great to have an extra set of trained eyes on your home while it's being built. Once again, if you're in Utah, feel free to reach out to me with your questions. Okay, here's a few tips to help you find the best builder where you live. Even after you've done all your research, but before you sign a contract, there's some important questions you need to ask the builders. Number 1, what's the required down payment? Each builder will require an earnest money deposit. It's usually a few $1,000s. But after you've chosen the upgrades and the features that you want in your home, the builder will require a construction deposit. The additional deposit can vary significantly from builder to builder, ranging from a few $1,000s up to tens of thousands of dollars. Number 2, what are the current incentives? Some builders, especially right now, offering some crazy incentives that could greatly assist you in purchasing a home. Number 3, what comes standard in your homes? The base price of a similar sized home can be vastly different from builder to builder. Your job is to discover which one of these builders is offering the best value. Often the least expensive builders offer little to no upgrades, and that low price might include a tiny home site. The higher priced builder might include loads of great features and a large home site. Often the more expensive home is a much better value. That's just 3 of 12 important questions you should ask builders before you sign a contract. If you're anxious to start the home build process, I highly recommend you watch the full video. Most important questions to ask before you build a house. You'll find the links to my recommended videos below. So, is it a good time to build a home? The answer to this question will surprise many of you. The answer is an emphatic yes. If you're wanting to build a home, I wouldn't wait another day. Right now will be the best time in the next 5 to 7 years, and maybe ever, to build a house. Why? 1, you can lock in a low price today. 2, many builders are offering incredible incentives. 3, mortgage rates are expected to go down over the next year or so, meaning that your monthly payment on a new construction home will likely be significantly lower than if you purchased an existing home today. On top of all of this, 4, nationwide we're suffering from a housing shortage, which means home prices will increase, especially when mortgage rates drop. Look for the link below if you'd like a better understanding of why right now is the perfect time to build a home. The home build process rarely goes as planned. Mistakes will be made, and you can expect delays. People often get upset because they don't understand the process. For this reason, I always recommend to each of my clients that they watch How a Home is Built, the most comprehensive video ever produced on the new home construction process. Honestly, I'm not trying to push my videos on you. There's just a lot of information that you should have before you build a house, and I want to keep all my videos short. Not to mention, I've already gone in depth on many of the things I've discussed. So for those of you who want more information, you can easily click on one of the links in the description below. If you're looking to buy, sell, build a home, or invest in Utah real estate, I get contacted all the time. Please feel free to call or text me with your questions. I'd love to meet you, and I'm honored to serve you. For everyone else, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. I always do my best to respond to each one of you. If you have a friend or a family member looking to build a home, you can easily text this video to them. And please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty, the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.